वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। हे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवति मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदं। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। You can repeat. Alpaksharam asandigdham
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
सारवत् विश्वतो मुखम्
सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभ्यम् अनवद्यं च
not अस्तोभ्यम् अस्तोभम् सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
अयुन्न ऋलक्
ओं ऐ औच
हयवर्ट
लन्
लन्न न्यमगणनम्
जघै
जघै
षडदश
जबदश
जगडदश
खपछठथचकतौ
खपछठथचकतौ
पै
पै
शशसर्
शशसर्
हल्.
हल्.
Hope you all know the Bhageshwara Sutras. Long term we are chanting. Akuga Visarjaniyam Kantah.
अकुह विसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
Chuyashanam Tapu.
चुवेशानां तालु
Lushanam Murtha.
पुरुषाणां मूर्धा
Lutulasanam Dantah.
ऋतुलसानां दन्ताः
Upupatmaniyam Oshtau.
उपपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
Yamanganam Nasikacha.
यमगणनां नासिका च
एदैतो कण्ठतालु
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
तालु
ओदौतो कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
ओदौतोः कण्ठोष्ठम्
ओष्ठम्
पकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम्
पकारस्य
पकारस्य
दन्तोष्ठम्
दन्तोष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
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 राजमनिः सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
रामो
राजमणिः
सदा
सदा
विजयते
विजयते
रमेशं
रमेशं
भजे
भजे
रामेण विगतानि शचमुः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामेणाभिहता
निशाचरचमूः
रामाय
रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
So after Sandhi topic, after a long time, nearly more than 15 or 16 classes we have done Sandhi. What should have been done in 2-3 classes, we have done for 15 classes. So we have done a lot of exercises and Sandhi in Sandhi and all different types of Sandhi. So now you have to develop on that further. Develop on that further means you should be able to identify the Sandhi when you read any text. You should be able to split, understand what Sandhi is, split, join. So Abhyasa that you need to practice. We have done all the examples in the class, then the book what I shared with you. So the Sandhi topic we will not get into. Again we will come back to Sandhi, but not the same Sandhi, on a different Sandhi topic, maybe after some time. Now we will get into the language. So that is important. Can anyone say where did we stop? The language part. Sandhi part is Sandhi is grammar connected with the Vyakaranam, a part of Vyakaranam Sandhi. Now before that, before the Sandhi, can anyone say what was the last topic we were seeing? Anybody can say? Can you please unmute the mic and say? Nobody unmutes the mic. Nobody remembers what we saw.
So Kriyapadam, Guruji?
Kriyapadam. Yeah. What? Kriyapadam. What is that? Which lakara? What?
Present tense we were seeing, Guruji.
Present tense.
Vartamana kalaga.
Latlakara.
Vartamana kalaga.
So we are seeing Kriyapadam, right?
Yes, Vartamana kalaga.
Vartamana kala. So we will continue from there. And please try to remember all the Shabdas. Rama Shabda, Adi Shabda, Guru Shabda. All those Shabdas you need to remember. All the Sarvanama Shabdas also. Tat Shabda, Etat Shabda, Idam Shabda. So those shabdas and the other shabdas also we saw, like a Srilinga shabda, Akaranta Srilinga, Ikaranta Srilinga, all those shabdas you need to know. Because when we do the translation, so those shabdas are required. Okay. Now we will continue with where we left. That is like the Kriya Padams, that is Vartamana Kala Kriya Padam we were seeing. So I will continue from there. So Kriya Padam, very important. So first we saw nouns. First I introduced the nouns, noun and noun based and noun forms. That is Pratipadikam and Shabda. That is one thing. Another important thing, without which the language itself is not there. That is the Dhatu and the Kriya Padam. Dhatu means verbal root. Dadati Voshati iti dhatuhu. That which nourishes, which sustains the language is called dhatu. Dhatu means grammar dhatu, not the sapta dhatu in the body. Dhatu is verbal root. Dhatu ukaranta shabda. Ukarantaha pullingaha dhatu shabdaha. Dhatuhu dhatu dhatavaha. Dhatavaha means verbal roots. There are about 2000 or 2200 verbal roots, dhatus are there. These dhatus are listed by Panini Maharishi in his work called Dhatu Pata. Dhatu Pata is important work where Panini Maharishi has listed all these dhatus with their meaning. Dhatu Pata gives the list of dhatus with the meaning. For example, Bhu Dhatu, Bhu Sattayam. The first dhatu is Bhu Dhatu. So it's very beautiful, beautifully Pani Maharishi has presented the Dhatu Pata with the first dhatu being Bhu. Because Om Bhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Suvaha. The Gayatri Mantra also Bhu starts in the beginning. Bhu stands for Bhu, Prithvi, Bhu. It's a Mangala Shabda, Bhu. Gayatri Mantra itself starts with Bhu. And Bhu is the first dhatu. That Bhu is different, Bhu is different. Dhatu is Bhu. Bhu is Sattayam, to be. The meaning of the dhatu Bhu is to be Sattayam, in the sense of being. The next dhatu, Edhr Vruddhau iti, yes, listed 2000 and a little more dhatus in the Dhatu Pata. From these dhatus only we derive the Kriya Padam. As we derive Nama Padam from the Pratipadikam. Similarly, we derive Kriya Padam from the Dhatu. All these things we know, we are much familiar. Pratipadikam means noun base. Namapadam is noun form. Dhatu is verbal root. Kriya Padam is verbal form. This is our translation. This is the best translation. So we will not use a word. So Padam is a technical term. Padam is a technical term. A noun form is called Nama Padam. A verbal form is called Kriya Padam. Only Padams can be used in the language. What is a Padam? That is Kriya Padam and Nama Padam. That is the Pratipadikam with the suffix. With this suffix is called Nama Padam. Like, take the example of Rama Shabda. Rama is a Pratipadikam, noun base. Noun base means it's a crude word, can't be used in the language as such. It has to be refined. Like you refine the iron ore. Iron ore is refined iron ore from the mining field, it is not taken and just used like that. It has to be refined. All the impurities have to be removed. It undergoes a lot of processes. Similarly, Pratipadikam is noun base. It cannot be used. So it is refined by adding the pratyayas. And the pratyayas added to the Pratipadikam, that is the noun base, is called supratyayas. Supratyayas, pratyaya means suffix. Suffix are added after the Pratipadikam, after the dhatus. Taking the example of Rama Shabda, Rama is noun base. When you decline the Rama, declension means adding the pratyayas to the Pratipadikam. That's called a declension. So, Rama Shabda is declined. The Rama becomes Ramaha in Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Ramo in Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachanam. Ramaha in Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachanam. So, three pratyayas are added to the Rama. Ekavachana pratyaya corresponding to Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana pratyaya, you get the form Ramaha. Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachana pratyaya, you add to the Pratipadikam Rama, you get Ramau. Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachana pratyaya, you add to the Pratipadikam Rama, you get Ramaha. Similarly for all the Vibhaktis. How many Vibhaktis are there? 8 Vibhaktis. And therefore, how many pratyayas will be there? 8 into 3, 24 pratyayas will be there. These 24 pratyayas are put together called sup pratyayas. Similarly, dhatus also get the pratyayas, different pratyayas, which are called ting pratyayas, adding which the dhatu becomes a kriyapadam, and the kriyapadam can be used. So, Pratipadikam and the Namapadam and all we have seen. For the first 60 more classes, at least maybe 40 classes, we have seen all those things. Now Kriya Padam we are getting into. And the Kriya Padam also. In English we have got present tense, past tense, future tense. These are the main sentences. Maybe present perfect, past perfect, present continuous. Those are the tenses. In Sanskritam, the tenses and the moods also are there. Like what I mean by the word mood is imperative mood, potential mood, that is command. Commanding Satyam Bada, Dharmam Chara, you go there, you sit here, speak the truth, never tell lie. These are command. Similarly, may you become healthy. This is Ashirvada or wish. All these are the moods. It doesn't come under tense. These are the moods. So tenses and moods, they are called lakara in Sanskrit. Technically called lakara. Main 3 tenses and related other tenses are there plus moods. In Sanskritam we have 6 tenses and 4 moods. So 6 plus 4, 10. The 10 lakaras are there. Lakara is a technical term. For present tense, it is lat lakara. For past tense, it is lang lakara. For future tense, it is rit lakara. These 3 are enough now. Other lakaras we will see later. In fact, we are interested only in lat lakara now. Lat means present tense, technical term. Vartamana kalaha. Lat means Vartamana kala. I will be using the word lat. So, Vartamana kalaha in present tense. A dhatu is taken. From the dhatu, you can derive the Kriya Padam in Vartamana kala, lat lakara. And a dhatu can mean when it is declined as Kriya Padam, it can mean the Pratama Purusha. It means the third person in English, or Madhyama Purusha, second person, or Uttama Purusha, first person. Pratama Purusha means third person in English, not first person. All these things repeatedly said before. Madhyama Purusha is second person. Uttama Purusha is first person. The speaker is Uttama. Supposed to be Uttama. Supposed to be the Uttama. That's why it's called Uttama Purusha. Supposed to speak the truth. Supposed to be the best person. Supposed to be the good listener. To be the last person to open the mouth. Therefore, it's called Uttama Purusha. Prathama Purusha is third person. It should be given the first preference, therefore it's called Prathama Purusha, third person. The third person, not you, not me, somebody who is other than you and me, third person. It's called Prathama Purusha. So three Purushas are there. Purusha means person. And similarly, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam, singular, dual and plural. So 3 into 3 will be 9. So from a dhatu, single dhatu, the 9 forms are derived. Depending on the Purusha, depending on the Vachanam. This is for a dhatu. And one more important thing is that a dhatu can take the pratyas, the Atmanepadi pratyas and Parasmepadi pratyas. There are pratyas are of two types. With regard to the dhatu. With regard to the dhatu which can take pratyas are of two types. Atmanepadi pratyaya, Parasmepadi pratyas. If the dhatu is a Parasmepadi dhatu, you will see what is Parasmepadi, you will understand later. Parasmepadi dhatu. In fact, Parasmepadi is a technical term. Nothing to discuss on the Parasmepadi. A dhatu is called Parasmepadi. When it is a Parasmepadi dhatu, then it will take a particular set of pratyas, 9 pratyas. Particular set of means 9 pratyas. Because from a dhatu you can derive 9 forms, 9 kriya padams. Prathama Purusha, 3 vachanam. 3 Purushas, Prathama, Madhyama, Uttama, and 3 vachanam, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam. So 3 into 3, 9. From the dhatu, 9 forms can be derived. If the dhatu is a Parasmepadi, then 9 forms. If the dhatu is Atmanepadi, then 9 forms. Then 9 plus 9, 18 forms. Not for the same dhatu. Some dhatu may be both Parasmepadi and Atmanepadi. They are called Ubhayapadi. They can take both the pratyas. Therefore, they will have 18 forms. That is different. Ubhayapadi. But there are some dhatus which can take only Parasmepadi pratyaya. There are some dhatus which can take only Atmanepadi pratyayas. Atmanepadi pratyaya we will see later. Now we are interested only in Parasmepadi pratyaya. So 9 forms are. Balaji, you can mute your mic. So 9 forms are possible from a dhatu. So, and that 9 forms also, to start with, we are learning Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. Third person, singular. Slowly we will extend this to Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam, then Madhyama Purusha and Uttama Purusha. Okay. In fact, we have seen Uttama Purusha and Madhyama Purusha. Okay, let me check what. Can you tell the word for Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam? Who is that person? Aham. Aham is Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. And Dvivachanam is
Avam.
Bhagavachanam.
Vayam.
Okay, important Shabda. Have you seen that Shabda? Not yet, I think.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, we have.
We have.
Not the full Shabda I'm saying.
Yes, we have.
You have seen. Okay. Aham avam vayam. Mam ma avam nav asmanaha.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
It means you know by heart. It means you know by heart. When I say we have seen, means you know by heart. Okay. If not, you have to memorize it. Important Shabda. Anyway, you will see that later. We'll chant that from the next class. Similarly, Tvam Yuvam Yuyam. Okay. So Tvam is you, second person. Aham is I, first person. So third person is not you, not me, somebody else. That's called third person. Now, from the dhatu, we are deriving the Kriya Padam corresponding to Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam. Now we will see Ekavachanam. Later we will see Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam. This is this now the screen. What you see, it's important. The dhatu is lik dhatus. Just taking an example of dhatu, lik dhatu. Lik means to write. These are the dhatus listed by the Panini Maharishi. Lik, then khad, nam, all these are dhatus. Dhatus will be like this. In fact, you would have added some more letters to the dhatu. Anyway, don't worry about that now. So dhatu, these are the dhatus listed. And the meanings are given. Lik means to write. That we have to know. Panini Maharishi, he has given the list of dhatus with the meanings in Sanskritam. Okay. Since we are learning Sanskritam, we are translating the meaning in a way we can understand. So lik means to write. Now, Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam becomes Likhati. Likhati is Pratama Purusha. So, this is our notation. For understanding, we are given like this. Pratama Purusha is third person in English, therefore, numerator in the bracket, the square bracket, you can see third person. And it is singular, therefore, Ekavachanam. So, Likhati, Ti is the pratyaya, suffix. The dhatus which can take the pratyas are called the thing pratyas, and the pratyaya corresponding to Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam is ti. So likhati. So likhati means writes. Who writes? Who writes? Anybody? Who writes?
The
Saha likhati.
Saha.
Likhati or sa likhati or tat likhati, right? How many?
Yeah.
One person. Not two, not three. Only one person. Only Ekavachanam. Saha likhati or sa likhati or tat likhati, writes. He, she or it. Likhati. Only one Ekavachanam. So that is one thing. So Likhati, Kriya, gives information about the Karta, the doer of the action. Kriya gives information about the Karta. Who is the Karta? Karta, whether it's Pratama Purusha or Madhyama Purusha, Uttama Purusha. He is Pratama Purusha. He is Pratama Purusha. What Vachanam? Ekavachanam, singular. So Pratama Purusha, that is third person, and the Vachanam is singular. The suffix T gives all this information. And it is present tense, Vartamana Kala, and also it is active voice, he writes, active voice, and it denotes the Karta, the doer of the action. These information are tightly packed in this Pratyaya Ti. Similarly for other Pratyas, other Vachana, other Purusha Pratyas. So Likati, Kadati, Namati, then Pipati, etc. All these are Pratyaya. All these are Kriya Padams. I given you a lot of Kriya Padams, number of Kriya Padam for you to be familiar with, because we are going to use it for translation or exercise purpose. So now let us read this. Since we are starting this language after some time, that is by giving an elaborate introduction. Otherwise not required. I hope this is okay. This introduction is enough for you. Is it enough? Or you have any doubts? Yes or no?
Enough, Guruji.
Enough. Okay. We'll continue. Okay. So let me read. Patati means reads. Who reads? Somebody reads. One, a singular. It could be he or she or it. So Patati doesn't have any gender. Please note. Okay. Patati, Kriya cannot have gender. In English also it is like that because it is a feminine. Therefore, the Kriya Padam will change. He eats, she also eats only. Even if it is it, also eats only. Just taking the eat, adati, the kriyapadam. Or patati if you take. He reads, she reads, or it reads. So kriyapadam doesn't change with the gender. What changes with the gender? What changes?
Noun.
Noun only changes because noun only has got the linga, therefore noun only changes. So patati. Now patati, you need to remember all these kriya padam, important. You can take as a homework also. You need to have as many uh, as much vocabulary of kriya padam as possible. Patati reads. Patati is singular. Gachati goes. Khadati eats. Patati falls. Vadati speaks. Vasati lives. Namati salutes. Dhavati jumps. Brahmati moves around, roams. Karoti, very important dhatu. Karoti does. Karoti, very important dhatu. It is an example for Ubhayapadi. You can take both Parasvipadi and Atmanipadi dhatu. Atmanipadi will be Kurute. I'm saying in Latakara. Kurute, Kuruvate, Kuruvate. Kurute. Purusha Ekvachanam in Atmanipadi form will be Kurute. In Parasvipadi it is Karoti. So, Kru dhatu, very important dhatu, karoti, then gayati, then dhyayati, pashyati, sees, pibati, drinks, charati, moves. This is the first dhatu list. All of you know these dhatu, the kriya padams? Yes or no? If not, you have to wait. Yes or no? You know this kriya padams, all is a simple?
Yes,
Yeah.
Guruji.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
Guruji.
Now, examine the following sentences. Ajaha gacchati. Ajaha gacchati. This is a sentence. Now, the sentence, what is the first thing you look for?
Kriya.
Kriyapada.
Kriyapadam.
Kriyapadam. You have to see the Kriyapadam. What is a Kriyapadam gacchati? As I said before, T gives a lot of information. He talks about the Karta. Doer. Who is a doer? Doer is the goat. And the goat is you or me. We are not somebody else. How do you know? It is third person. Gacchati. So the doer is Aja, that is the goat. And the goat is the third person. How many goats? Only one goat. And it is active voice or passive voice sentence. Sentence is active voice
Active voice.
because goes, right? And what tense it is the sentence? All the information are given very clear. When you read a sentence, please remember, very important. This mistake people always do. When you read a sentence, they start with the first word. In Sanskritam, there is no first word or second word or third word, like in English. There's no, you cannot, you need not, or you cannot, you can say, you need not start from the first word of the sentence. Always see, Sanskritam has this beauty, that is, the sentence can be, the word can be, in a sentence, the word can be placed anywhere. The meaning will not change. But in English, it is not like that. If you swap the words, the meaning will change. Rama kills Ravana. It's clear, Rama should be at the beginning. And the object of killing Ravana should be at the end. If you swap Rama and Ravana, the meaning completely changes. It's a problem. But in Sanskritam, it is not like that. Since the pratyas conveying the meaning of the karaka, what I mean by karaka is the factors. That is, If it is a karta, the doer will take particular pratyaya. If if it is karma, karma means object, then it will take particular pratyaya. So the word with the particular pratyaya, representing the karma, wherever it is placed in the sentence, it will be karma only. Because it is placed in the beginning, it cannot become karta. Because karta takes that particular pratyaya and it is going to be the same karta wherever it is in the sentence, not like English. That is, what I mean is the prepositions. The prepositions are built in the pratyaya. So, the noun based with the preposition, the pratyaya, is a noun form. And the noun form is a complete. So, it gives a sense of karta, the doer, the karma, the object, the karana, the means of doing action. It has in it. So, wherever it is placed, it is going to be the same. You continue with the same, the karaka, the same, the factor only. It cannot change. Like in the sentence English, Rama kills Ravana. Ravana is the object of killing. Rama is the karta. If we swap, then it becomes problem. Ravana becomes karta and Rama becomes the object. But in Sanskritam, it is not like that. And therefore, since the words can be placed anywhere, Kriya Padam also can be in the beginning. Kriya Padam can be at the end. It need not that Kriya Padam always should be at the end. It can be anywhere. Ajaha gacchati or gacchati ajaha. Okay. It doesn't change the meaning. This is not in other languages. Maybe other foreign languages may be there, but as far as I know, not in Indian languages. So, therefore, if there is a sentence with a number of words, a lot of words are there. Don't start with particular word, any other word. Start always with the Kriya Padam. You have to find out where the Kriya Padam is. Then find out the Kriya Padam. Then you ask questions and pick up one word. Who is the Karta? What is the object? And how the action is done. For whom the action is done. From where the action is done. And how where it is done, what time, what place, which place. And other words maybe they're connected to this karta, karma, they have got relationship with this, that may be present. That is different. So Kriya Padam you have to identify first. And the Kriya Padam can be in any lakara, then because 10 lakaras are there. And Lat lakara is very easy. Lat lakara Pratama Purusha will be ending with ti. So Gacchati is there. Gam means to go. So Gacchati is goes. Who goes? You have to ask. Who goes? The Karta is Ajaha, the goat. He goes. Ajaha Gacchati. Gacchati is Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam. Ajaha is goat, which is third person. Not you, not me. Therefore, third person. And Gacchati is Ekavachanam. Therefore, Ajaha must be Ekavachanam. Ajaha, Ajo, Ajaha, Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Ajaha is Karta. Pratama Vibhakti denotes Karta, remember. Karta is represented by Pratama Vibhakti. If it is Karma, then Dvitiya Vibhakti. We will see that one by one later. It's called Karakam. So who goes? Ajaha Gacchati. So Ajaha Pratama Vibhakti. Gacchati, ti is Ekavachanam, therefore Ajaha Gacchati Ekavachanam. Similarly, Ajagaraha Khadati. What is Ajagaraha? What is the meaning? Ajagaraha Gacchati.
Python.
Python. Ajagaraha is Python. Sarpaha is different, Ajagaraha is different. Sarpaha, that which crawls and moves, crookedly moves. Srupyati, Sarpa, serpent. Ajagaraha is Python, it devours. Adhyapakaha namati. Adhyapakaha namati, the teacher salutes. Anuja dhavati. Anuja is younger sister. Suta khadati. daughter eats. Amba vadati, mother speaks. Agraja dhyayati, the elder sister meditates. Phalam patati, phalam is napumsakalinga. Patati falls. Doesn't, Kriya Padam doesn't have gender. Agraja dhyayati, ajaha gachati, phalam patati. So doesn't change with the gender. Phalam patati. Netram pashyati, one eye. Netram is one eye. Singular. Netra is singular. Therefore, eye sees. So simple sentences. So therefore, we need to identify the Kriya Padam first. Then some more examples. I think already we have seen all those things. Nam Dhatu, Ramachandra, Mati, Saraswati. So I think we can skip this. We have seen this before. I taught you this, the introduction. Kriyapadam you need to know. If possible, you can know the Dhatu also. Nam Dhatu. All these things you have to write actually. You have to write. Then only this will stay in your mind. Because many Dhatus you need to know, many Kriyapadams. You will have to form a list of Dhatus and Kriyapadam for your reference. Write it and keep it. So 2,200 dhatus are at least 750 dhatus, 100 to 800 dhatus you must know. Important dhatus. Without dhatu knowledge, language is not possible. So nam dhatu, nam means to salute. Namati, the word namaha also means what? Namaskaraha, namaskaraha, all these are from this dhatu only. Nam dhatu. Garj, to roar. So here the example I given, Simha Garjati, Saha Garjati, all these are Simha third person, Saha is all third person. It is pronoun, Sarvanama Shabda. Esha also Sarvanama third person. And Vimala is Trilinga. That's just to show you the gender, it doesn't change. With gender, it doesn't change, Abram doesn't change, and with pronoun, it doesn't change. Just to show that these examples are given. Vimala Garjati, Saha Garjati, Esha Garjati. Vad, next one. Vad means to spell, to speak, but to read, kad to eat. These are the thing. This translation also we have done. Okay, now we will move on. I think have we done this exercise? Translate the following sentences into Sanskrit. Rama lives, driver drives. Can anyone say, remember whether we have done this? Yes or no? Can you hear me?
I think few sentences we have done it.
Okay. All of you, can you hear me? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, Guruji.
Yeah, because no response. I mean, is it difficult to follow? How many of you have difficulty follow? Can you please say. Hello. See, you have to respond for me. There is no response. What will I teach?
There's no difficulty,
No, no,
Guruji.
It's
Huh?
we can understand. We can
It's
understand.
just like a stone put into a well, no sound. But to respond. When I ask you, nobody is responding. To whom I am teaching then? Teaching to myself. 15 people are there. At least I unmute the mic and I can answer, but nobody answers.
Sorry,
Yeah, please answer. When I ask,
around here so much voice, so I didn't unmute, sir. Sorry.
what about the other persons? All are in mute. And when you unmute, there's a noise also. Some people, when they unmute, they can hear pretty clear background noise. Okay, I will, because we have done those, I think I will start from here. I'll take from this page, from this translation. Okay. Disciples soldiers. From there I will do. So you can do the translation. And within the bracket I will given the dhatu. So that's only that's for your help. None dhatu and all is given. It's very easy. You need to know the word known. The dhatu is given in the bracket. You can do the translation. It's a simple exercise. Padmaji, please do. Start.
Disciple salutes. I know the Kriya Padam Namati, but I don't know disciple. I don't know the Sanskritam word. I know. So, disciple, what's Sanskrit word for disciple?
Not a difficult word. What is Sanskrit?
Acharya is teach. Sishyaha. Oh, sorry.
Shishyaha.
Don't you know Shishyaha?
Yes, I do know. See that I suddenly got back. Yeah, the Shishya. I'm. Yes, sorry. I just slipped my mind.
That sanskara is not there. You have to keep.
Yes, it's not there. Shishyaha namati. Acharyah vadati. Guruhu kadati. Ant is Makshika is fly. Makshika. I don't know what for ant.
Pipilika.
Pipilika pibati. He is Rama. Saha Ramaha. Ramaha patati.
Okay, next person. Kausalya ji. Number 6.
Ramaha putraha saha khadati. Sita gacchati. Sa pashyati. Ramanaha munihi. Saha vadati. Saha vadati. Sa na vadati. Saha khadati.
Kalu.
What is for isn't it?
Isn't it?
Saha.
What is the word for?
Saha kadati.
Is it Saha Khadati, Kim?
Yes. Kim, Saha Kadati.
Okay.
Saha kadati va.
Saha Kadati va. Yes. And Nalini, you can mute you can switch off your video. Your video is on. Yeah, next person, Priyaji, number 11.
Yes, Guruhu na gachati. Lata pibati. Sa na pibati.
Not Pipati. Not Kadati.
Na kadati. Na kadati. Chatraha gachati. Sa na namati. Politician.
Rajanitijnaha, politician. Rajaniti, politics.
Rajanityaha.
Nitijnaha.
Nitignaha na vadati. Saha garjati. Mama chatraha Ramaha na likati. But I forgot.
Kintu.
Kintu vadati.
Next person, Jyotiji. So, do translation, I can note down which word you don't know, you have to write it and know it. Okay. This the vocabulary is important. Vocabulary is important. The words which you don't know, please note it. Yeah. Close.
Okay, ji.
Jyoti ji.
Yes, Guruji.
Number 16.
My father sees mama pita pashyati saha namati.
Yes, continue.
Mata vadati suta likhati. Simha garjati it tam gachati.
Why tam gachati?
Te.
Not te.
Yes, Guruji.
Not te. What is that?
Saha gach. No, it is napunsak linga.
Tat.
Why
Tat
napun-
gachati.
No, why tat?
Because it says it goes.
So what? Who go? What goes?
It should be saha gachati.
Saha gachati. Lion goes. Lion is pulling only in Sanskritam. Simha garjati. Saha
Saha gachati.
Not, you cannot literally translate. It refers to what? It refers to lion. Lion is what? Linga, pullinga. Therefore, not tat.
Yes, Guruji. अध्यापकः न लिखति सः पठति भिक्षुकः खादति पिबति नमति.
Next person, Rajeshwari ji.
A person,
This person.
this person, Chandra, do not drink. This. Eshaha, a person, what should I use?
Eshaha Purushaha, you can say.
Eshaha Purushaha Chandraha na pibati.
Yes.
She is a householder. Sa Gruhini. Sa na
Na readati.
na sa na read patati. Sa na patati.
Patati should come to your mind immediately.
Yeah, I have to practice more.
That's what we are doing. I think we have done this before. Okay. I don't know how many are find it difficult, this exercise, because all these classes we have, 60 classes we have done all these exercises. Okay, anyway, read.
Saha Rushihi. Saha Ramanaha. Saha na vadati. Lalita patati. Mama brata likhati.
Mama Mata.
Mama mata likhati. Make screen little. Okay. Ramaha na vadati kintu namati. Sa na namati kintu vadati. Can I continue?
Yes, yes, the last one.
Yeah, okay. Lekhakaha likhati. Speaker vadati.
What is the word for speaker?
Speaker. Sorry, I forgot.
Anybody? Anybody knows the word for speaker?
Is it bhashakah?
Not Basha.
Vakta.
Vakta.
It's Hindi.
It is
Vakta
Vakta.
vadati. Vakta vadati.
What is the Pradipadikam?
Vakta.
Vaktru.
Vaktra is a Pradipadikam. Like what Shabda?
Like a
Pitru.
bhatru.
Kartru.
Like Kartru. Karta, Kartara, Kartaraha. Vakta, Vaktara, Vaktaraha. So, Vakta.
Lekhakaha. Lekhakaha na vadati. Vakta na likhati. Lekhakaha na spikati.
Na
No,
speaker.
na vadati. Sorry, na vadati.
Not
Sorry,
speaker. Here, not Vadati. Writer,
Na vadati.
speaker. No, that's not the translation. Proper.
Yeah.
Writer is
Vakta.
not the speaker.
Yes.
So,
Vadata na vak.
no. That's not.
No.
Now what?
Lekhakah na vadati.
No, not
Vakta
vadati.
na
No.
likhati.
The translation is not that. Writer doesn't speak is not the word the sentence given. Writer is not the speaker.
Hmm.
Lekakaha na vakta.
Vakta nasti.
Na vakta. Okay. Yes. Lekhakaha na vakta. Not na vadati.
Na vadati.
We are not talking about the kriya. We are talking about the person.
Okay.
We are not talking about the action. We are talking about the person, the speaker, the vakta. So lekhakaha na vakta. Okay.
Hmm. Vakta na likhati.
No, again the same mistake.
Yeah. Vakta na
Writer. What's the word for writer?
the writer. So lekhakah. Vakta na lekhakah.
Yes.
Lekhakah is my father. Lekhakah mama pita.
Brother is there. Oh, okay. Sorry. Father. Okay. My mama pita. Fine. Continue.
Vakta mama bhrata.
Hmm.
Mama bhrata Shyamah.
Good.
Mama pita Harishah. Harishah writer. Lekhakah. Harishah lekhakah.
Writer.
Na vakta.
Okay.
Shyamah vakta na
Now,
na
Right.
lekhakah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Remember the words. Important.
Yes.
Vocabulary is important.
Yeah, very, very important. Need to improve. Sorry.
Need to improve. Everybody has to do something. Do not speak at all. That are important, I think. So, anyway, you have to give up your round to learn. So, we will stop here. We'll continue the next class. Participate in the class. Okay. Participation, what will you learn? What will I teach? I'm also not teaching just for time pass. Teaching with interest. You learn with interest. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.
Then